A judge has sentenced the former town clerk in Lakeside to probation for selling cars owned by the town.
The clerk would buy the cars for pennies on the dollar, then sell them on the open market, pocketing thousands of dollars in profit. Your investigator, Brian Moss, broke the story back in 2023. Joins us now. And Brian, you were at sentencing today, so how'd it go?
It was really interesting because the judge ended up having some very harsh words for the town of Lakeside itself. He said the former clerk, Brenda Hamilton, violated the public's trust, but he partly blamed the town of Lakeside, calling them sloppy and having a lack of accountability.
I apologize for my actions, and I take full responsibility.
Speaking on her own behalf, Brenda Hamilton said she did wrong, but had not acted with malice.
I didn't have any criminal intentions. I got caught up in the past of how Lakeside handled things.
In 2023, our investigation found Hamilton bought at least 3 of the town's police vehicles for cut-rate prices, then sold them on the open market for thousands in profits. Lakeside has an amusement park and only 16 residents. In court, her husband said his wife was just continuing a years-long practice in the town.
They took their dilapidated cars and they offered them to people within the department, family and friends. It's just their standard operating procedure.
Judge Philip McNulty rejected prosecutors' calls for jail time, giving the former clerk 3 years probation, requiring she repay the town $26,000, saying this was not just about the clerk's behavior.
A reflection on the town of Lakeside, their sloppy handling of their government, the lack of accountability, the lack of procedures.
And he recognized the reporting that brought an end to what had been going on.
This case wouldn't have even been noticed except for the media attention that started this, really. And thank God for that. We have the media that's able to do investigative reporting and spotlight this kind of government handling of property.
Judge McNulty noted Hamilton had no criminal record and is now working in a different job as factors in his probation decision. Lakeside's town attorney has said that since we exposed all this in 2023, changes have been made in their policies and procedures. And judging from what the judge said today, he really feels like they needed to make those changes.
Yeah, certainly a nice shout out to you and the work that you are always doing, Brian.
To all of us, thank you. Yeah.
Well, Brian has kept up with this story from the very beginning. You can see all of his coverage on CBSColorado.com.